Well, good afternoon.
Welcome to Powhatan Historic State Park.
Well, how are you doing today? So this is the original courthouse, huh?
This was built in 1888.
What it says on the building up there, huh?
Do what?
What it says at the tip top of this building up here, huh? 1888?
That's
Yeah?
when it was built.
Well, I'm John Bursall.
Janine?
My dad used to work for J.R. Rogers.
Okay.
I started a YouTube channel. I go around and I go to these old fancy little places, these courthouses, and I look at the history.
Okay.
And I heard you could get a tour here.
And not during the week. It's
Not
only
during-
on Friday or Saturday.
Only on Friday or Saturday.
And it has to be in the morning or very early afternoon.
All right. Well, I was trying to be here by 1, but I had to get air in my tire.
Yeah, he will be back Tuesday.
I walked around yesterday. I did a little tour of my own. I looked at I'm still baffled about how there was a pearl rush here.
Why? There were mussels in the ocean.
I
There's
know.
mussels in the river.
When I was growing up here as a child, I ate the mussels.
Well, yeah.
I didn't think you could find pearls in them.
Oh, yeah.
That's how uneducated I was until yesterday. And I like what you got here. I'd like to take a tour, so got to get a hold of Zach, huh? All right.
Zachary, so when we need to get in touch with.
Is there a website or anything I can go to?
Yeah, Powhatan Historic State Park.
All right, I'll look into that.
Yeah.
Is it all right if I just mosey around a little bit?
You can go upstairs to the courtroom. You can
Yeah.
take the stairs or the elevator. Then we have the 2 exhibit rooms down here.
Awesome. I guess my dog got to stay outside, huh? Even on a leash.
We can't come in.
Can't come in. All right, I'll let her know that. You're not allowed inside.
I know that.
So you're gonna come in. We're gonna go tour upstairs, and no, you're not gonna go in there.
No.
No. Okay, I guess I'm gonna do this tour by myself. All right. Here's what we were looking at yesterday. Yes. Well, a full finish, thick lead and cabin dates from 1845 and is one of the oldest buildings in northeast Arkansas. Pictures here on the west. There you get the Powhatan Jail, held criminal for more than 50 years. We read about that yesterday. Say you get a chance to stay in the original cells. Ooh, can't wait. Gotta go Zach. Powhatan Courthouse has stood on the hill since 1888, watching the Back River rise and fall. The fully restored courthouse now houses exhibits and gift shops and hosts many programs open to the public. The Powhatan Male and Female Academy educated Lawrence County students from 1890 to 1954. Huh. This building was once the mini business building in Powhatan. It even hosted the first telephone system in Lawrence County. All that, yes, sir. Oh, yeah, here, an old safe, huh? That's nice. They do not touch. The Sheriff and Collector's Safe. This official title in 1888 was County Sheriff and Collector. The sheriff's job was to catch lawbreakers, keep the peace, maintain the jail, and hold prisoners. The collector is responsible for the collection of property taxes and other county taxes, such as those imposed by the special levying districts and taxes imposed by the state. Other offices and vault rooms to protect county records. The sheriff was likely to have a true safe like this one to hold tax money. Notice the thickness of the safe walls and the woodwork and pigeonholes inside the elaborate safe. That's fancy. Even got the keys in them, guys. Look at that. Still got keys in those bad boys. Can't touch it though. Original was original. Got Buzz and Company. Memphis, Tennessee. That's where the safe come out of. Going upstairs. I guess these stairs are added to the windows. You can tell this a bit. This thing's leveled an awful lot. The attic. That's where I want to go. The attic. That's what it looks like up there. The stairs behind this door lead to the attic and the interior of the steeple. You can see from the photograph that basically it's sparse, and the large roof is held onto the building more by its own weight than by large structural connections. Hey, you can tell. Can you open this door and go up there? Don't mind. Oh, they got spiral stairs. I'm not gonna intrude. I'm not. Man, they got dummies in there. Fire extinguisher. Oh, that's a fancy elevator. Real fancy. I like their chandelier things. I bet them were lit by fire back in the day, like your picture here. Oh Lord. The original bar rail gate. That's the original, guys. Right here. That right there. That's the judge. That's fancy. Imagine holding trial in this room. That's the chandeliers, got nobody viewing. I don't care. That must have been an exit. Let's see what else there. There's a bar rail gate. Plate analysis. Carefully digging through the various layers of paint or the ability to discover the original paint color and paint styles is an important part of detective work of restoring an historical building like this courtroom. This gate, stored away for years, became highly valued by our paint analysts because it revealed the color of the woodwork in the courtroom and once served as either the clerk's gate or one of two gates to the sheriff's railing. The original walnut is visible where some of the pickets are missing. At a later date, decorative walnut graining and reddish brown was used throughout the room. I started reading by myself, I'm sorry. This finish is exposed on the gate where strap hinges were later added, and second layer of graining, which is less red, is the third painting of the courtroom woodwork. The woodwork you see in the courtroom today is graining similar to that used in the third coat identified on this gate. This gate is a very important document because it allows us to observe all three of the early finishes. This gate should be cleaned and exhibited as the important artifact it is. Becky Whitsell, owner, Studio Work LLC paint analyst. The mystery of the court. Evidence suggests that sometime in the early history of the courthouse, the original design of the building was significantly altered based on specifications in the original characters agreement. Visible modifications, nail and rail holes in the floor paint. Oh, you gotta see them nail holes. Yep. Paint analysts had traced the original blueprints. It is clear that changes occurred throughout the building. Foremost among these changes was a complete reorientation of the courtroom. It appears that the double doors leading onto the courtroom originally opened to the central aisle, facing an elevated bar and judge's bench for reasons unknown. I think there's no that over there. You want to see that? Yeah. I noticed their flag ain't fringed over here. Strange. But anyways, for reasons unknown, the entire court was switched to the layout you see today. Our paint analysis indicates that the shift of the judge's bench and courtroom orientation from the west wall to its modern configurations took place between the second. However, the date of the painting remains unknown. Can you solve the mystery of the courtroom and determine why the changes occurred? I cannot. Oh, God freaked me out. This is the judge's chambers, I assume. And that there is, guess we can't pass the gate, but I assume that's the judge's chambers. You'd think it was over there. Maybe over here. That's actually, I guess. I don't know what that goes to. People of the court. Qualifications for circuit judge in the state of Arkansas as prescribed in the 1874 Constitution, guys. Y'all see that? Where a judge shall be a citizen of the United States, at least 28 years of age, of good moral character. Oh, a lot of our judges don't have that nowadays. Good moral character, learned in the law, 2 years a resident of the state, and shall have practiced law 6 years, or whose service upon the bench of any court of record, when added to the time he may have practiced law, shall be equal to 6 years. Circuit judges were elected for a term of 4 years. District judges were elected for a term of 2 years. They had to be at least 25 years old, a 2-year resident of the state, a resident of the district, and a man of upright character and a good business education. Judges applied the law and oversaw the legal process. They presided over trials and hearings and listings as represented the parties present. Judges ruled on the admissibility of evidence and the methods of conducting testimony at the end of a trial. Judges often determined the appropriate punishment or disposition of the case. We'll get to that disposition word later. The jury was made up from a list of citizens, but in the 1880s, only men living within the jurisdiction of the court were eligible to serve on juries. Anyone agreed upon by both the prosecutor and the defense could be selected, and jury service was considered compulsory. However, citizens could be dismissed from jury duty for several reasons, such as hardship related to work or claim to be biased. That's a good way to get out. You're biased to the case. Or you just ask the court about what a jury nullification is. That might get you kicked off the jury real quick. There was no set format for jury deliberation, and that might be the deliberation room instead of the judge's chambers. That just might be the judge's chambers. Judge Townsend and Powhatan judges. We'll get there. But anyways, could take a long, short period of time to settle the case. Electing a foreman was the first step, although for a short or straightforward case, this may not happen other than picking someone to deliver the verdict at the end. The foreman chaired discussion of the juries and tried to steer the jury towards a conclusion, which involved finding the jury's initial feeling or reaction to the case. The jury then attempted to arrive at a consensus verdict. I'll get it out in a minute. The people of the court, the lawyers, much advancement in legal education took place in the United States during the mid-19th century. Earlier, there were a few law schools in the United States, all on the East Coast. Most lawyers received legal training through self-study. Oh, what? Look at that again. Through what, guys? Legal training through self-study or an apprenticeship with an established lawyer. As American society grew more complex, the practice of law began to require a depth of knowledge that professional instructors could provide better than books or practicing lawyers. By the start of the 20th century, most lawyers were graduates of public law schools and members of state bar associations. And that's what the attorney's license in the state of Arkansas looks like, guys. Yep, right there, hand and sealed. Signed and sealed, fellas. Nobody's watching. It's alright, we'll get there. How many people sat on the jury? 12. B. Let's see what the answer is. Oh, yep. What are the 3 possible findings of a jury? What? Facts. Innocence, guilty, no finding, hung. Slash hung? What is that? One of the 3 pleas of defendants can make. Not guilty, guilty, or no contender. No contest. Which is no contender. Guilty, not guilty, no contender. But these are side symbols of a whole establishment on the people. Applications for Confederate pensions. What? Pensions. Look at that, guys. Forced with subpoenas. The courts, Circuit Court, Powhatan, 7th Monday after the first Monday in January and July. Walnut Ridge, 9th Monday after the first Monday in January of July. Huh. So they were still using this place as a courtroom. Another question there. Who was responsible for court documents? Clerk of the court. Yep. Got that answer right. Question, 1988. When this courthouse was built, who could serve on jury? Citizens of the state. Only men were eligible to serve. Oh, none. 1800s, where did lawyers receive their legal training? Oh, self-taught, self-study, or as an apprentice to a lawyer. These are fun facts. In February 1892, Alan Endicott was arrested for running a blind tiger. What is a blind tiger? A. An establishment where illegal gambling occurred. B. An establishment selling illegal bootleg liquor. Or C. A fortune-telling establishment. It almost sounds like a fortune-telling establishment, but I want to go with the bootlegger. An establishment selling liquor. Oh, what? B it was. I didn't even know that, but hey, we know now. We know exactly what it's about. All right. This case took place in this courtroom and documented from actual Lawrence County court records. Similar cases occurred. And the cases are on the court record for 18. Malicious mischief, Sabbath breaking. Oh, we got some Sabbath breakers. Breaking the day of the Sabbath. breach of peace. C, breach of peace, $50 fine. Now, in 1892, Thomas Kell was arrested for killing fish by explosive material. What do you think his punishment was? No punishment. It was not considered a criminal act in Arkansas. A. C. Killing fish by explosion was an illegal act in 1892. Thomas Kell pleaded guilty to $5,000. Ooh, that was a lot of money back in the day. Well, large hefty fine. C. Criminal law regulates government's toll sanctions, penalties such as imprisonment or fines as punishable for crimes. According to criminal law, crimes are defined as offenses against the social order. Oh, that's what it is. Against the social order. Governmental officials are responsible for the prosecution of offenders. Government officials are responsible to uphold their oath to the Constitution. The objective of criminal law is deterrence and punishment, while that of civil law is compensation. In most jurisdictions, both in common and civil law. Oh, what? Let's get close in on that. What? In most jurisdictions, both in common and civil law. Common. Let's take off law, civil law. There's a common law. Traditions, criminal law is divided into two fields. Criminal procedure regulates the process for addressing violations of criminal law. Substantive criminal law details the definition of and punishment for various crimes. Many ancient legal systems, like the Roman law, did not make a distinction between criminal and civil law. In England, criminal law was not written into code until the late 19th century. I wonder why. Circuit district probate courts. See, 3 different types, guys. Circuit district probate. This is the number one people need to understand right here. Most valuable. The circuit court had the power to hear appeals from district, probate, common plea, and corporation courts, and justice of the peace. Circuit Court at Powhatan met in session on the 7th Monday after the first Monday in January and July. It met in Walnut Ridge on the 9th Monday after the first Monday in January and July. These 2 courts were consolidated into one at Walnut Ridge in 1963. District Court in 1874, Constitution of the State of Arkansas stated that any county with a population exceeding 15,000 shall have a district court. Well, that's it. It didn't have 15,000 here. The district court had original jurisdiction over county, criminal, and civil matters. District Court in Powhatan met the first Monday in January, April, July, and October until 1963. In Leeds County, the judge of the court had exclusive jurisdiction in matters relating to the probate of wills, the estates of deceased person, executors, administrators, guardians, and persons of unsound mind and their estate. The probate court at Powhatan met in session on the second Monday in January, April, July, and October. It met in Walnut Ridge on the third Monday in those months. Civil law regulates relationships among persons and organizations, corporations and organizations. Violations of civil law are considered to be wrongful acts, torts. See that word, guys? Torts. Or breaches of contract. Rather than crimes. Civil law courts are a means to resolve disputes involving accidents, like that's what you always take me to, torts such as negligence, to prove my negligence, libel, and other intentional wrongful acts, contract disputes, and validity of wills and trusts, probate. and any other private matters than can be resolved between private parties. Contractual law enforces contracts by allowing the party whose rights have been violated or breached to collect damages and penalties from a defendant where monetary damage are deemed insufficient. Civil courts may offer other remedies such as forbidding someone from to do an act, e.g., an injunction suit, or formally changing someone's legal status. Ooh, divorce or change of name, like they did my daughter. Civil lawsuits sometimes occur as a result of criminal actions, and such a lawsuit can be successful even when the defendant was found not guilty under criminal law. The jail. That's the old jail. You read about that? Don't read. There you go. Pretty interesting, huh? Judge Thompson served as the first Powhatan judge from 1888 to 1890. And the life is down there as hell because of leftovers. Townsend, Duval, Townsend. Yeah, he won twice, two different Johnsons. Cunningham, Poindexter, Ponder, Doyle, Bassett, Tharp. Weird. Hear ye, hear ye. Everybody take heed in the courtroom. Some fancy little artifacts. Okay, we're gonna do that. The old grocery store. That's where you bought linens and shoes and all types of stuff. The average family life is one of the most patient and overworked women in time. American Farmer, 1884. After this long close with Sears, Roebuck, and Company. Oh, this is Sears and Roebuck. 1997. That'd be expensive. Here's another Sears and Roebuck company. Stock ticker Thomas Ave Edison. Oh, that's some knowledge. Gasoline carburetor, Caleb, Daimler. Thomas Alva phonograph. Where's all there he is, Nikolai Tesla, remote control. Nikola Tesla. Wireless communications. Nikola Tesla. Hell yeah. Get that on two cameras. Nikola 1893. Wireless communications. Nikola Tesla. That's my dude. Shout out to Nikola. He's alive today. August 26th, the day before my Lord's birthday in 2007. Her birthday. Not birthday. This is in the late 19th century. This is a photograph. Oh, Thomas Edison. Right? Yeah, Thomas Edison. The casinos. The hell are these boats? They're like casino boats. See those that's like the president or the queen. Oh, no, that's Empire City. That's what that boat is. That's a casino. I suppose walkers was. Oh, okay. Okay. I suppose walkers section. All right. Okay. Grand Drinks. Cinderella, The Drink of Fairyland, and 12 other popular favorites. Pure soap. Old tools. Are these free, ma'am? These free?
Yeah, those are free.
These are free? Oh wow, this is supposed to be the gift shop, huh?
Uh-huh.
This is a gift shop. I like squash. I figured you guys have some Mark Twain up in here. Mark Twain. He did some. This place is pretty old. I guess this that room off to the left of the courtroom was the judge's chambers. Yeah. Fancy. Oh, look at these. Look at these. I haven't seen these since I was a kid. Holy Jesus. The yo-yo. Oh, jump rope. That's crazy. See, we got quills, guys. We got quills. Yeah, I want to come back and buy one. $3.95. I'm definitely going to buy quills. Anyways, Coffee Road. Looks like they're decorating for Halloween in there.
Yes.
Do you guys do like a Halloween scare tour through here?
We do ghost walks.
Ghost walks? Yeah, I thought I heard so creeping up there behind me. I'm going to re-listen to my video later. It sounded like somebody else was up there with me for a second. I was like, well, I know I'm not moving. And they're forward. Yeah. I didn't know if it was the wind or if I was hearing things or what. I did pay much attention to it, but I'd imagine there'd be a lot of ghosts around here, huh?
There's supposed to be a few.
Yeah, did any of these judges hang any of his,
There were 6 hangings.
6 hangings about a judge here, huh? 1 lynching. Wow, that's crazy. That's sad, but it's history.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. This is the replica of the building, huh? That is nice. Not the same chemical up there. No, that's fine. That is crap about me. I'm gonna come back in a couple weeks. We'll come back in a couple weeks to pay for the boys. Conversion to power. We'll get in all this later. There's a whole safe locker. Alright. Got no painting to say, good place to keep it. Look at that. Jailhouse. Oop, gotta get these things on my screen. Well, I'll be back when Zach comes around. Okay. I'm gonna.
To get you a tour of the other building?
Yeah, I'd like to check them out.
Okay.
I think my viewers would too.
All right.
This is fancy, guys. You guys keep her clean.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, Jesus. That thing scares the shit out of me. Sorry, guys. I gotta walk around this, so I guess we'll do the rest of the tour. They might be able to tell me more. I just wanted to see what was upstairs. I appreciate y'all who have been watching on my channel. I appreciate you watching. I'm gonna give these little things to my wife. I'm gonna set up a tour. But I know that wasn't very cool or pretty lame, I guess. I don't think I got any viewers. And my wife's mad at me here.
I'm ready to go.
Yeah, I figured. She's mad. Tell me y'all feel. I left his ass in here and came in. Well, not.
Should have left him at home, like I said.